Welcome back to Acadiana Live. The Great King Cake Taste-Off is happening right now. We're giving the judges some space so they can score the king cakes, but we can't have this whole king cake taste-off and festival without knowing the history of the king cakes. So I brought in dear friend Brady of Vermilionville, knower of all things, especially the history of king cake. So we love this treat. It's round, it has the purple, green, and gold, but there's a lot of significance behind this.
Sure. And you know, this smells so good,
I know.
by the way.
I'm hungry.
You know, the original king cake will date back to, around 1200. And it was primarily used not necessarily to celebrate the period of Carnival or Mardi Gras in specific, but actually Twelfth Night, or what they referred to as King's Night, because that was when the observation of the arrival of the Magi at the manger was celebrated on Epiphany. And it was called a king's cake because you would have it at your party with your guests, and it would be much more a very sort of normalized cake, what you or I might think of as a round cake. And into it, they would put a button or a bean or a little glass bead, and as they served the cake, much like as we do now with the baby, someone would find that. And then that person became the king for the night.
I love that. And
so then from there, that person was now in charge, and they would go off and lead parades in the streets. And so that moved itself forward into becoming this reoccurring sort of Mardi Gras tradition. Originally, it was just that one night. It was just to celebrate King's Night, and not like where we go to the store once or twice a week now within this window to make sure that we can all get them. Now, the earliest sort of known existing of an official king cake for Epiphany is actually documented for, I think it's 1647.
Oh, wow.
In the Caribbean. That there was a king cake that had to be delivered. Now, by the time we get to New Orleans at about 1850-ish, we start to see a different kind of king cake. And it goes away from being that sort of standardized round cake to being more of this like twisted cinnamon brioche that we all know and love. And it was right around that same time that we start to see the original use of those purple, green, and gold sprinkles, which are the official colors of Mardi Gras. And so instead of a bead or a bauble, we now use the baby.
I love the baby.
A more literal example of finding that baby Jesus throughout many twists and turns, to get there. But that's sort of the original story of it.
Which is so cool.
And of course, if you find the baby, then
you have to buy the next king cake.
You have to buy the next king cake.
So you're not king for a day anymore, unfortunately, but you do have to buy the next king cake.
You now have financial responsibility.
Yeah, I know. But hey, you'll be the favorite because you do come bearing gifts, and that would be king cake. And Brady, for our friends at home, if they want to come see this gorgeous display, where are you guys located?
Sure. We're at Vermilionville, 300 Fisher Road, right here in Lafayette, and we'll have this Mardi Gras exhibit up through most of February.
It's so beautiful. If you haven't seen it, come see it for yourself. And stay tuned. We have more great king cake taste-off coming up after this.